already know. You already know. You are God's. So, this is different because we're here late. It's a little bit later right now. Only later because we were talking about something in my mind I wanted to share with you guys. So, anybody got a question for me?
I do. I have a kind of a question comment, and that is, I took your advice, and I called
even
somebody.
She took it. You see that? Okay, so what happened?
I left a very nice message, and I have thought about it since. I haven't heard from her. There isn't any correspondence back yet.
So give us a little background on the her.
This is a very good friend of mine, who I haven't spoken to since her husband died, and
That's a heavy one.
I'm sure that she could use a friend, even if she has some, and I'd like to be that friend. That she has other things that she's dealing with, and that is okay, but because it appears we are not speaking to one another, I wanted her to know that's not the case.
From your end?
Correct. And
Wow.
so
Wow.
I called her because I was thinking about her. I had seen her the day before and hadn't had a chance to stop, so I wanted to stop and say hi. And I'm sorry that
Okay.
we aren't speaking right now, but I'd love to. So when you're ready, call me. It got me thinking about
Wow.
why do you do that, and what do you expect from it? And I don't know exactly how to explain what I expect, but I know that it's something unexpected. I know that it will trigger something or a series of somethings.
Yeah, it's definitely going to trigger a series of some things. I mean, think about it. If we do something that we normally do not do, and it's something so loving and caring like what she just did, you can't predict what's going to come for you. When we do what we plan with our emotions, and we act out, we know something's coming and it ain't good, but we still keep doing those things. What if we just keep trying to do the things that we normally wouldn't do, like make that phone call to somebody that you know is not supposed to get that phone call from you? So what is your question? I love this one.
My question is, I guess my question is, why don't we just do everything that we wouldn't normally do? Why wouldn't we just run towards the thing we proclaim we're afraid of? Because that's basically all I did. Is I just looked at something that I had, I guess, been walking away from or running away from, and I just turned around and walked right towards it. And it can't chase you if you're not running.
You should have it, man. You should have her on camera on this one, because this is very, very deep, and it all comes from making one phone call. One phone call. One phone call spun her mindset and all her thoughts down this path, a place where she was never gonna go unless we all suggested that. This is very beautiful. This is very beautiful. So you haven't heard from her, and we're not trying to hear from anybody. We just did that for ourselves. So how do you feel? How did it make you feel?
I feel like I can do anything, because that is exactly what I felt like. It was if anybody likes to check things off lists, doing something like this equates to dozens of single items.
Wow, so that's like if you knock something down over here, that chain reaction knocks things down over there.
It's bigger than it.
It's bigger. It's bigger than the act of actually making the call.
Oh, yes. Like
so good.
like more worlds bigger. So it made me
good.
think, damn, there must be some other people I could call. And I
Damn,
know
you got
I'm
it.
changing them, and I don't need to know how.
There's more people that she needs to call.
I'm saying anyone, anywhere that
Oh my
that I
goodness.
don't have a problem with, but I know has some sort of leftovers.
Oh,
Just because I'm not feeling any sadness about it, it doesn't mean I'm calling them either. What's stopping me from just doing that? If I was at one time close with this person,
true.
and now
Your
I
friend, your
haven't
loved one.
been speaking to them, why don't I just undo that and just speak to them? And all they can do is not speak back to me. Or speak.
I'll tell you guys one. I'll ask everyone. Would you not speak back to somebody that just called you randomly when you've done something and that person called you? Would you not speak back to them? No, you speak back to them. You'd be shocked that this person is calling you, and it will open up your heart, and you don't know why they're calling you, and then you know they shouldn't be calling you, but they do. And so I'm pretty sure that that opens up two doors of love. Just takes one person to do it. I think that's amazing. And that's what we were talking about. And I heard her story, and I was like, you know what? I didn't know she was going to do that. I didn't know she was going to do it. And so I can hear everybody. I know what you're saying. Well, did you do it? Did you do it? Okay. The spirits was asking me the same thing. My spirits was asking me, and they were attacking me, saying, you're saying all this shit. You're talking all this shit. Has there anybody that you made that phone call for? Did you make the phone call? And I talk to my spirits the same way they yapping at me. I yap back the same way. And this is what I said to them. I don't need to make a phone call when I do it every day. I always call people back that I have some type of situation with, and I just send some love, because I never have a situation with people, but people always mainly might have a situation with me. And throughout my whole existence, I've learned how to make sure I let that be known that it's not coming from my end. So I tell them, back up off of me. You gotta talk to your spirits the same way they come at you. Equal. They're just as equal as we are. You can't have somebody in your mind telling you, and yeah. No. If you got a lot of people, let me tell you something. This is what you do if you got a lot of voices in your head. If you got a lot of voices in your head, first of all, you tell them, you guys go get together and only one person speaks. Because I'm only going to listen to one person. And then you pick the voice that you want to listen to. Because a lot of people have more than one spirit talking to them. And it's not that they're crazy or anything like that. It's just they're open and they're tapped in. And you guys know what I'm talking about, because there's a lot of you listen to this are tapped in. You need to make sure that only one of them speak. And you tell them, hey, get organized. I can't have all y'all speaking at the same time. You get organized, and I'm going to pick one of you to be the representative. I'm not listening to everybody. You have the same power in the flesh that they have in the spirit, the eternity. We're going back to eternity. We're going back. So when you're here, this is a beautiful place to be, people. The things that you can do while you're in the flesh, walking around, you can't do in the spirit world in eternity, or wherever we go once we die and we leave. We go someplace. So this place right here is just a temporary spot. Don't take it so serious. Don't take it so serious, because it's just a moment. And this moment is going to be over, and we're going back to eternity, which is a longer time than this moment in the flesh. So all of you got to know that this is a beautiful time to be here. Beautiful time. Because we can see that it ends. And if something ends, you might want to take special care of it. You might want to really look at its value. And looking at somebody's value is just being loving and being the guy that you are. Make that phone call. Did you hear what she said? Make the phone call. Make the phone call. I love it. Make that phone call. Gods.